Halloween is coming up, which is All Saints Day. But let's just be honest. Halloween is a dark, dark day. Not a fan of it. It's what you do with it. Not a fan of all the kind of dressing up and all that nonsense. I don't like it. And if you are a Christian, you must be, and by the way, if you're also a Jew, because this is a Old Testament law, you must not engage in any of these practices of the occult. I find that there is far too much kind of joking around and playing loose and fast with this stuff. There is legit darkness that can be channeled and put in. And by the way, this is an Old Testament law, so this goes for both Jews and Christians.
I'm scared of pumpkins. I'm scared of little witches that go, it's scary to me. That was Charlie Kirk. And look, bro, when you're a ghoul 364 days of the year, deciding not to be a ghoul on the 365th, makes sense. I understand. You got to switch it up. But there he is being very much a weirdo, like Christian psycho, by being like, it's not godly to celebrate Halloween. And there's other right wingers who are basically like, yeah, Halloween's a leftist plot to put rainbow fentanyl in your kids' Halloween trick-or-treat baskets. Bridget Gabriel wrote, Charlie Kirk is right. Democrats and leftists do hate Thanksgiving. They also hate Christmas and Easter and anything else that has to do with decency and God. Halloween is a leftist favorite holiday. Free handouts, drag, and evil. Yes. Yes, we do. Senator, we're back here. We're back here. Here we are again.
They're crazy. I mean, but you know what? See, Charlie Kirk has spoken. So therefore, no one should celebrate Halloween. Get out of here. Then you want to talk about the Old Testament, where if you are a Christian, then you're under the New Testament now. But I'm gonna put that in the parking lot. Charlie Kirk, I got a lot of stuff. The parking lot is piled up.
We need a whole separate parking lot show.
We got a parking lot. But he is the Grinch that stole Halloween. I mean, that's the first thing that came to mind for me. This dude, who in the hell gives a damn about whether or not Charlie Kirk says that they can celebrate Halloween or not? He ain't nobody's daddy. You can't tell people they can celebrate Halloween. We gonna set this straight. His name ain't, these people ain't Mike Pence here. They gonna do what they want to do in terms of celebrating Halloween. It is ridiculous. These people are crazy and he has nothing else to talk about. So here we are.
Yeah, and look, it is All Saints Day. It originated as a Celtic festival of Samhain. People would light bonfires, wear costumes to ward off ghosts. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor all saints. So again, and you can see with the Day of the Dead in Mexico and Latin America, right? It is often a celebration of the life that has come before, and it is a kind of a like, let us not be afraid of the afterlife. Let's not be afraid of the people who have died. In some ways, it's honoring them. And just because they're skulls and that like scares you, doesn't mean an actual witch is casting a spell on you. Although so many witches have definitely tried to cast a spell on Charlie Kirk. You know who you are. Someone stop the spell that makes his face parts shrink further and further into his massive face dome. Whoever is casting that spell, please, it's very cruel. And I think you've proved your point.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.